It's my feel-good breakfast show.
During the month of October, the Woolworths Flavour Society is celebrating all things berries with a host of delicious recipes. Now, if there's one thing that I love, it's a trifle, and today we're making a berry trifle with our chef, Claire Winstanley. Claire, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm so good because I love trifles, and it's something that's so quick and easy, and you can make it in a whole host of different ways.
Absolutely. It's all about layers, and it's all about whatever you want in those layers.
I know.
So my recipe today is inspired by a recipe that you can find in this little berry book.
Yes.
It's not the same recipe, but I saw it in here and I was like, oh, I want to make my own berry trifle.
Lovely.
So this is what we've got.
And that's why we love you.
But you can get all sorts of different berry recipes in there for the month of berries.
Fantastic. So how can I be of assistance to you this morning?
Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to pop this in this pan. What we've got is a dark beer. You can use anything that you want. If you don't want something alcoholic, you can just use a ginger beer.
Okay.
You're just looking for that rich flavor, and that's really what this is going to do.
Fantastic.
So we've got some dark beer in there, and then just some really thick, gloopy molasses, and that's just going to heat up. You're just looking to sort of emulsify all of that and melt up that molasses. And that's that. So we're going to leave that. I'm going to ask you to just cut out some of the cake.
All right, sure.
Which I'm going to start making over here. So you start cutting that up.
Okay.
And what we've got here is some brown sugar and some eggs, which we're just going to whip up until it's pale.
Okay.
So that just starts mixing up. Once you've got that, obviously you've got lots and lots of time, you want to get it nice and pale and just really whip up those eggs. And once that's nice and pale, which would take a little bit longer, roughly about 10 minutes of mixing, we're going to slowly start adding in our oil.
Okay.
And that's going to give it that really soft, velvety texture once the cake's baked. It's really like, it's very moist and delicious.
I love it.
That's
this is
perfect.
not,
That's more than enough, actually.
This is not labor intensive at all, and this is what I love about trifles. Is there really are so many different ways that you can make it, and it really comes down to what you want to do with it the most, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we've added in our oil, and now we're just going to add in our dry ingredients. So our dry ingredients are some baking powder and roughly about 250 grams of flour. So we're just going to, it's going to be about that much. The reason I'm sort of putting it in this bowl here together is just because you like to mix it all up, and then you know that the baking powder is all mixed and it isn't going to sort of find pockets in your cake.
All right, I understand.
Okay, and then we're going to add some of our beautiful spices, and that's what's really going to add the flavor to this. So a little bit of cinnamon. Let's go with about 2 teaspoons, and then lots and lots and lots of ginger. So again, if you weren't going to use a dark beer and using ginger beer, that would pair really well with this ground ginger.
Oh, you could use ginger beer as well.
Absolutely.
That's great.
So there we go. So that's all nice and mixed up, and we're going to slowly add that into our cake mixture. So I'm going to ask you to help me.
I will help you.
Just slowly sort of.
I love the smell of ginger.
You don't want to go all of it in the same, and you really don't want to turn this up to high speed, otherwise you're literally going to end up in a cloud.
That should be fun on TV. Okay.
Okay, and you're going to stop there for a second, and I'm just going to add our beer mixture to that at the same time. So you can add the beer mixture first, then your dry ingredients.
So this is about the only technical part of this recipe, is making sure everything gets added a little bit at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you can see our molasses has sort of melted up here into this, and then
it's reduced
we're just going to add that into there. So I'm just going to add that in there. Then you're going to add a little bit more flour.
I must tell you, this isn't even complete, but the smell that I'm getting from this right now, the aroma is so beautiful. I wish you could smell it. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
It's such an interesting, you know, that it's that ginger, that cinnamon. It's such an interesting flavor for a cake. I just love it. For me, a spiced cake is just so unique.
Love, love, love. This is definitely an upgrade on any trifle I've ever had before.
Okay, so we've got quite a small tray.
Yeah.
This is actually going to make 2 trays. So if you have a thicker, deeper, larger tray, this will be one tray mixture.
That's
the reason we're putting it into the tray is so that we can do exactly what you did there, is cut out and assemble.
All right.
Otherwise you can, if you want to, just bake a cake and put it in your regular cake tin.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love, love that.
Okay, so that's that.
I don't know if you know this, but I usually get to lick out the bowl.
Oh, really?
That's standard procedure. Like, I don't know if you know, but now you know.
Okay, so now we're just going to add that. And like I said, we're just going to do half because this is quite a small tray. So we just pop that all out there, and it is quite
amazing.
It's quite a liquidy mixture, so it's gonna spread out really well. And then we would just leave that out, and then that's gonna go into the oven at about 180 degrees.
Okay.
And just until it's soft to touch, or stick a toothpick in and you're ready to go.
About how much time, more or less?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes,
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay, so we did say this is a berry trifle. Let's bring on the berries.
Okay, so what we've been doing is that we've roasted the berries slightly
Gorgeous.
on a low oven,
Yeah.
and you can see they just slightly soften
Okay.
and just look delicious.
Why would we roast them though? What's
It
the
really
reason?
concentrates the flavor.
I
It's
see.
absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to move those out of the way there, and then we're going to start assembling.
Alrighty.
What we've got here is just a few of our little dessert bowls. Again, like I said, you can put it in anything you want.
Yeah.
We've got some mascarpone here that we're just going to
Lovely.
use. This is the liquid that came out of the strawberries when they were roasting. So we're just going to pop that in there, and that's going to add just a little bit of sweetness.
wow.
Do you want to give that a little
I'll
bit of
give
a
that a
mix?
stir for you.
Okay.
And
then-
add also a little bit of the strawberry flavor to it as well,
Exactly.
hey?
Like I said, it really concentrates the flavor. And just because I love spices,
Yeah.
I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon in there.
Oh, I love your work, Claire. I love your work.
Okay, so then that's our base.
Okay.
Fantastic. And what we're going to do is start layering.
It's all mixed up.
These are quite small little dessert bowls, so we're not actually going to get many layers out of here, probably just one. But like I said, you can do it in your usual big trifle bowl,
Okay.
or you can just create a cake out of it. So
But it's
that's-
fine because, I mean, we also don't want to overindulge as
Exactly.
well. And I think this is going to be perfect just the way it is. Less is more.
Exactly, and this is a great way to portion control. Thank you very much. So I'm going to ask you
Absolutely.
to pop those over here.
Finally, here come my little... All right, so while we're busy completing our berry trifle, I would like to see how we made this one last time. Take a look at this.
Boil together beer and molasses. Whisk eggs and sugar until pale, then add olive oil. Add to molasses mixture. Sift in flour and spices, then mix well to combine. Pour into tray, then bake at 180 degrees. Leave to cool, then brush with marmalade. Sprinkle sugar over strawberries, then leave to sit for 20 minutes. Roast at 120 degrees for 40 minutes. Mix mascarpone, strawberry liquid and cinnamon. Cut sponge into rounds. In glasses, layer mascarpone, sponge, mascarpone again and strawberries. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost £1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
The keyword once again for this delicious berry trifle is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728 for a full list of the ingredients, and we'll send the link straight to your phone as well. Well, we're almost done, and it looks
Almost done.
amazing, Claire. Can we taste?
Yes,
Oh, this is
indeed.
the
I'm going to
best
give
part
you
of
this
my
spoon
job.
over here.
Wonderful. Can't
Dig
wait
in.
to get into
so
this.
you've got that really velvety richness of the mascarpone, then the sweetness of the strawberries, and then the spices of the cake. Delicious,
You
eh?
have done so well. You can come back anytime.
Okay.